Hi.
Good morning.
I feel like people just walked into our house.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like there was a lot of good mornings down there. And a lot of talking.
Who would be in our house?
I don't know. I feel like this is a weird way to join a live. And we're like, who's here? And there's someone downstairs.
They should be in the live.
They should be in the live because I'm sure it's part of my family. All right. Hi, House of X.
Good morning.
Hello, Bamanola Adventures. How's everybody doing this fine morning? It has been the hottest weekend in Charleston in like forever. Probably since last summer. We've had a very tame summer.
So far.
So far, yeah. But I don't know if my desk is wood. I'm sure it is. It's IKEA. But yes, it has been a very tame summer here in Charleston so far. No one's been complaining, I can tell you that. Like, we were sitting in like the 70s for like a good bit of the summer, but this has been the hottest weekend of to date, right? We had a big heat advisory, so I stayed indoors. The smartest course of action.
Definitely hot.
I bet. He said it's always hot in Mola.
Ugh. I don't want to go now.
The plan is to come to Baton Rouge next year, right? We're going to see LSU gymnastics. That's the plan, at least. We're hoping for a good weekend with like getting to see a bunch of gymnasts that we want to see. So that is the plan as of now.
And then make a side trip.
Yes. Of course there'll be side trips. We'll be lost in Louisiana for like half a month. That's the lay of the land when we car travel. Hi, Randacita. Welcome in. Great to have you here. We are not freshly rolled out of bed this morning. Well, a little bit.
I've been up for a little while.
Really?
I got up and let the dog out, and I looked at the clock and said, "Oh my God, am I late?" Because I thought it was 9.
Yeah. I think we might roll back to 9. This 10 was like our original thought, but I think there's a lot of lives going on at 10. So we might roll back to 9 like we've been doing the last couple of weeks, but I was exhausted. So I was like, let's just stick to 10 this morning and we'll reconvene for next week. I don't know what I was going to say there. My brain cut out.
Granted, I was supposed to be at Target at 8.
Target? Why?
To get my school supplies before they get picked over.
I don't need to go to Target. Listen, I have been at Target trying to get this one item. I've been at 3 different Targets for one item. And they'll be like, oh, it's in stock. And when I get there, out of stock.
Well, I'm going to Target.
Well, which Target?
I don't know.
Exactly. I've been to all 3. It's quite a problem, I'm telling you. Quite a problem. I'm really concerned of who's in our house. Anyway. 95 already?
Ew. I don't know what it is outside.
I don't either. We're acting like we really are so sure how hot it is here. I don't think it's 95.
No.
Not even probably close. Probably like in like the low 80s is my guess. Knowing Charleston. We'll also be coming in February. January, February.
Mm-hmm.
It like gymnastics season ends in like early April, usually. Like the part that we would be traveling down there to see. So all right. I guess we can jump into the reasons that we're here.
Mm-hmm.
Are we here for reasons, though?
Yes.
Okay, as long as she says so. All right. So we we actually watched this piece of news from Lolita Loca, and well, we pulled up. We were like trying to like speculate what happened because I feel like he took a while to get to like the meat of the story, and we were just like, oh my god, like the ship ran over a dolphin, and people were like watching over. No. So apparently it is a yearly thing that happens. What do they call it? What is it called? Torshavon? Torshavon. The Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. It is a yearly thing in the Faroe Islands to go out and hunt pilot whales, which are dolphins.
Are they?
Yeah, it's dolphins.
Oh.
It was dolphins. Pilot whales, I'm pretty sure are just they look like a dolphin.
Oh.
I think. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. But anyway, apparently they killed 78 of these pilot whales while the cruise ship was in dock. Was docked.
In port.
That was the word my brain was going for. And then I just switched it. And apparently among these passengers were conservationists with Orca, a marine life advocacy group that seeks to protect whales and dolphins in European waters.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine, like, their main goal is to stop what you're doing and they accidentally show up while you're doing it?
That's awful.
Gosh, that is awful. Wow. Okay. So, in an account shared by Orca and confirmed by Ambassador, which was the cruise line that was in there, the conservationists said over 40 small boats and jet skis herded the whales to a beach where 150 people worked to haul the animals ashore with hooks and slaughter them with lances.
Well.
Apparently, it only lasted 20 minutes.
Oh. But apparently this is like a yearly thing they do to feed their island. Because that's just what they do.
It's sad, but also like, you kind of understand.
Right.
I don't know if I 100% understand, but like I guess I kind of understand. Good morning, Z.
Good morning.
I don't know. I go back and forth on that. Like, if it is something that they're still doing that like produces stuff for their island and like whatever, like I guess like you can kind of see why they're still doing it. But are they doing it just for that, or are they doing it just because it's tradition at this point? I don't know. They took cabs too, though. That's sad. That's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I would have probably asked. Like, I would have hoped the cruise ship just left.
Right.
Good morning, Rock the Boat. Welcome in. That was. Oh my god, that's awful. Trying to long fin pilot whales, which are technically a species of dolphin. See,
Okay.
I thought so. They're protected under the Marine Mammal Protection Act, but not currently listed as an endangered species. It's known as the grindadrap or grind. It's a tradition essential to their cultural identity and sustainable way to gather food.
Okay.
And apparently they don't sell the meat. It's given to the community for free. And I guess that's good. And multiple hunts can occur throughout the year. That's awful. Could you imagine you're on this grand vacation that I'm sure these people paid a good chunk of money to go on? Like, that's not a Carnival cruise where you're paying like $800. You're probably paying a couple of grand, and that's what you witness.
Right.
That's awful. My brain is still rattled. All right, so in our second little bit of cruise news, Norwegian Cruise Line adds another item to prohibited list. Oh, well, that's good to know, considering we are about to be cruising on them. They banned walkie-talkies, which I can't say we see many of anymore.
Mm-mm.
When we first started cruising, I'd say there was a lot of everybody. Where are you? Psh, where are you? That's not how you make the walkie-talkie noise. Psh, where are you? No. I know we never brought walkie-talkies.
No.
We use Post-it notes in our room, and sometimes the room steward if he likes you.
Yeah, that never worked.
The room steward?
No, the Post-it
The
notes.
Post-it notes. No, the room steward. They went that way. Thank you. They went that way. Both of them that way. One that way, one that way. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ida. You're doing a better job than I am at keeping up with people. We loved Ida.
Yeah, he was great.
He kept us straight. Sometimes he'd leave us Post-it notes. It was great. We enjoyed Ida. All right, so yes, Norwegian Cruise Line recently updated its prohibited list to include walkie-talkies. This makes 32 items now explicitly banned by the cruise line, and follows another recent update when fans were banned in March of 2023. Huh.
Fans?
Fans. You cannot bring a fan.
I can't bring my fan,
I have a feeling these are starting fires.
but I need to bring my fan.
I don't know. If we get upgrade to our balcony, you won't need nothing. We'll be just nice and under our blankies. You didn't bring on like the last 3 cruises. I think you'll be fine.
I am distraught.
So they're thinking that the walkie-talkies could possibly interfere with other onboard signals, including radios used by crew members or frequencies that need to be kept clear for emergencies, and that they might even interfere with some onboard Wi-Fi services. That could make sense. I mean, I have not seen people with walkie-talkies probably since like 2011. Maybe a little after that, but like, does anybody in here ever bring walkie-talkies on their cruises anymore? Like I said, we've never done it, mainly because we just didn't want to spend the money on a walkie-talkie. But right, that's kind of, I think, everyone's question is why ban them. The guess in that article was that they were interfering with other frequencies, or like the ship cruise walkie-talkies or frequencies, and maybe even messing with the ship's Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't know. I mean, back when we first started cruising, they were kind of annoying. Like,
Right.
You'd be in the dining room and someone behind you, all you hear is, shh, where are you? Shh, like, so it was kind of like weird, but I mean, I don't think they were that annoying. And like I said, not many people bring them anymore. So it's not like you're going to have an entire dining room full of shh,
Right.
My noise effects this morning are,
your walkie-talkie voice is great.
Yeah, I'm going to be a professional walkie-talkie noise person.
We'll just walk around the boat.
No, we'll get kicked off. Right. Okay. So that was my thing. I heard a lot of people complain that you can't even, like, if someone's like down in their cabin and you're like on a lower deck, that it doesn't even work anyway, right? Like, I don't know how true that is. That's what we've heard in the past, was that like they don't really work like in lower decks very well.
I don't think so.
Good morning, the Master Drill. Welcome in.
Hello.
All right. Now this is the article Crystal is the most excited about.
No, kind of, because they need more lines, they need more areas if they want people to actually get to the food.
So new late night dining options coming to Carnival Cruise Line.
You can add more food all you want, but if you got to wait 3 hours for the food, then no.
Yes, we would normally try to go for pizza, and then you'd be SOL if you didn't want to wait like an hour-long line. I think it's the frequency thing. When we used them in the military, you could accidentally get on the wrong frequency. See, that was my thought too, was that people are getting on to like the cruise frequency, and
Mm-hmm.
it's you making it more difficult for the crew to communicate to each other. That and passengers saying naughty things to other passengers if they get onto their cruise frequency. We know stuff like that's not out of the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually saw the menu on John Held's page. Yes, was it yesterday or the day before?
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good for these new late night dining options, and it's starting the week. Starting this week. Let's see if they have. Oh, they do. Okay, so Chicago pizza, pepperoni and cheese, fried chicken tenders, hot dogs, Italian meatballs, a ham and cheese roll, and cookies. Or you can get chicken noodle soup, coleslaw, potato salad, and chips and salsa. It does sound really good. Because like
Chicago pizza.
we are early eaters. We try to go to we always do my time dining, but then we try to go still like at what 5:30, 5:25 when they open, because a lot of the times we either skip lunch if we've been out in port, or B, we just have so much stuff that we want to do that night and that we want to go experience that night that we just don't want to be like doing one thing, running to eat and not having enough time. So we just try to eat first and then, fit everything else in afterwards. So then by like when we're done at like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, you're hungry. Maybe not hungry, but like you want
a snack.
You want a snack. And because at home you eat at 6, 7, and then you're going to bed at 10. That's not a big time difference. When you're eating at 5:30 and then you're staying up till midnight or later, I need a snack.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just want their dang cookies before I go to sleep.
And I'm not waiting in that line for those cookies.
No, the Pizza Pirate line though gets crazy. It's not even called Pizza Pirate anymore, is it?
Mm-hmm. I can't remember.
But I'm hoping that this means that they'll stay open later. I don't know. You never know. This is the most exciting one for me though. This news article, y'all, I'm about to go on it. It's Hallmark Channel announces Christmas cruise setting sail in 2024. I know I can convince the Hess family to go.
I'm not going.
You are going.
Nope.
You're going to meet Lacey Chabert.
Oh, maybe.
You can make her say fetch 1,000 times. Fetch. It's not going to happen. Quit trying to make fetch happen. That's how you say it, isn't it?
My dad, the inventor of toaster strudel.
But if you can meet Lacey Chabert, how cool would that be?
That would be kind of cool.
It's Lacey Chabert. Just make her say fetch 1,000 times. So, yes. So, Hallmark Channel is beginning the countdown to Christmas 2024 by announcing a 4-day holiday-themed Christmas cruise setting sail in November of 2024. So, you're going to leave from Miami and go to Nassau. And on the Norwegian Gem, November 5th through 9th. I think that is a fantastic idea. And I want to go.
Now go ahead and get your...
I am a sucker for Hallmark Christmas movies. Like, I will watch all of them. No, you know exactly how they're all going to end, but I will watch all of them. That makes sense. Okay. So the oldest ship is called Pizza Pirate, but on the newer ship it's Pizza Del Capitano. I still like Pizza Pirate.
That's
Pizza Pirate makes way more sense. That's where my brain is always just gonna be the Pizza Pirate for all of us who have sailed for so many years.
Yeah.
Okay, so July 21st, I'm gonna go get my ticket. They're going to have a late night sail away ceremony and tree lighting, photo hops. Oh my gosh. Photo ops and behind the scene panels with Hallmark Channel stars. Christmas cookie decorating. That's so you. Christmas karaoke. That's neither of us. An ugly sweater contest. We already have our ugly sweaters.
Oh my God.
And an exclusive Hallmark Channel wine tastings. That's so both of us.
But please do not force me to watch the movies.
Oh, I will. You watch the movies no matter if I force you or not. She's sitting. She always watching complaints. You're putting on another Hallmark Christmas movie, but her butt's sitting right there.
They all end up the same. They're so predictable.
They are predictable, but when they could be a queen or a princess.
Oh my God.
Yes, we ran into that problem too. We were in 2019, we were in Belize on Christmas Day, and like nothing was open. So two of us got off the ship and went, and then we were like, oh nope, and we came right back. And so we laid on the top deck at the pool and watched, I think it was a Christmas Carol. No, something was, I don't remember. I think it was called A Christmas Carol or something like that. I've never even heard of it before. It was like a 2.5 hour long movie, but we were enraptured, drinking drinks and watching this stinking movie all day. But it was good. That was fun. But you're right. Yeah, the ports were kind of not fun. We are leaving in what? 40 something ish.
August 28th.
Yeah. That's August 28th. We're going on the Norwegian Jewel to Alaska. Very excited.
Yes.
We actually sat down yesterday and booked. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before.
Day before. We booked our hotel in Anchorage. We booked our hotel in Vancouver. We booked another shore excursion. We booked our travel from Anchorage to Seward. What else did we do? How was that?
We got our seats on our plane.
Oh yeah, we got our seats for our plane ride back. We weren't going to. We were like, oh, we'll just take our chances and sit by Joe Schmo's on the way back. Then we realized it was a 7-hour flight. We were like, yeah, I don't want to sit by somebody I don't know for 7 hours. So let's get tickets. Let's get seats together. So that was nice.
So pretty much we've gotten everything done that we needed to get done.
Which is surprising. Normally we are last minuters, especially on excursions. We're last minuters.
But with Alaska, everything's filling up.
That's true.
Because of the Mendenhall.
And the railroad strike.
Yeah.
So, yes, Alaska. Yeah, Belize is troublesome on. I feel like Belize is a popular port for Christmas Day. It's interesting. But let's see. We hear time and time again that people want to immerse themselves in the world of Hallmark Channel. Yeah, I am down for this cruise, y'all. I think that would be so much fun, and I could convince the Hess. I could convince Grayson and Lisa at least to go. I could probably convince my boss to go. She loves Hallmark Christmas movies. We would have so much fun. And you can go and you can meet Lacey Chabert.
Okay.
And what's that one guy? Oh, one guy. I can't remember. I don't know any of the actors. I could tell you what movies they're in probably if I really thought about it.
I don't know.
Watch Lacey Chabert would not be one of the ones.
Right.
No, she has to. She is the face of Hallmark right now. She's no Candace Cameron Bure, but
Ugh.
no, her movies are so bad. I like Lacey Chabert way better. But they're gonna have to start finding new actors and actresses.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting very just getting old, seeing the same people every other movie. When Lacey Chabert is doing 6 out of your 20 Christmas movies, you've got a problem.
Right.
And they keep filming. They film like one in the Charleston area like every other year. It's pretty cool though. I don't know how many of you watch Outer Banks on Netflix, but it's filmed here in Charleston. Just an interesting tidbit. that's so we kind of sometimes you run into like, oh, you can't drive here right now because we're filming. Sometimes you gotta like wait at a like I've had to wait so that they could film a scene and then they let you drive. I've run into like half the cast at grocery stores. She is the Outer Banks fan,
Love it.
and I'm the one that keeps running into the actors.
I'm so jealous.
But they film a lot out on the islands, and I work out on the islands. So sometimes they're just going to the grocery store to get a snack, and there I am, also grocery shopping.
It's not fair.
It is fair. I could tell you like where half their scenes were filmed because I watched them film a good bit of it. It's pretty funny.
They're not filming right now.
Nope. They're on strike.
I wonder if that's going to prolong the next season.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I don't know if there's still people in her house, but it's very interesting. There is still a lot of talking. Either she's singing downstairs. She could be, Mimi could be downstairs singing. I can't tell. She could be down there just singing to herself.
Oh, Mimi.
You never know with Mimi. She's either down there talking to herself, there's somebody here, or she's singing to herself. One of the three. Okay, we went to Atlanta a few years ago, and we ended up driving through a movie set with The Rock. Remember that? We weren't driving. We were on
The MARTA.
on the MARTA, and they were like, okay, the driver was like, okay, everybody turn it away. And we were like, what? They were like out the window, and you're like, that's The Rock. I don't remember what movie it was. You never watched the movie because it was not like one that interested us at all. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, the filming for Outer Bank, yeah, that's the movie I'm thinking. That's the show I'm thinking about. Every time I like wander up on it, I'm like, it doesn't usually take long. Like you don't have to wait long, and the actors every time they finish the scene, they're like waving at you, like thanks, like so they're really friendly. But sometimes I have places to be at certain times, and I'm like, oh my god, I've had to turn around a couple of times and just go the other way because I'm like, nope, I don't have time for this. I have an appointment I was supposed to be at 3 minutes ago. No, Crystal never runs into them though.
Nope.
All right. Well, do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No. I think we hit everything.
Oh, actually, have any of you guys stayed in Vancouver before? We got a room at the Metropolitan. I think that's what it's called,
Yes.
right? Does anybody, I don't know if anyone's ever done Alaska who's in here and stayed there, and give us a glowing review because, I mean, it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, I've been looking at the map trying to figure out what's around it.
So we called because like obviously we're gonna get off the boat pretty early, and so we called because we want to do the hop on hop off bus. So we called them and we were like, can we drop our luggage off first? Because obviously you can't check in. So we were like, can we drop our luggage off? And they're like, yeah, that's fine. We're like, okay, thank you. So we're dropping our luggage and then gonna go do the hop on hop off bus.
We have to hope they'll keep our luggage after we check out.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I'm sure they will. I'm sure. I mean, it wouldn't be but for like 2 or 3 hours before we have to head back. No, I guess we don't have to fly out till like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, we were going to get a car, but now we're staying downtown, so we don't really feel like we need a car. So
now this whole, where do we put our luggage situation?
I'm sure they would. They've let us do it before. Either that or we'd be wandering around downtown Vancouver.
With 3 pieces of luggage.
Just one per person, not 3 pieces each. Like we're flying. We're cheap.
I have 3 pieces.
You going with 3 pieces? You're paying for 3 pieces of
A
luggage?
carry-on,
Oh.
a big luggage, and my backpack.
I'm going to really hope to try to do this without a carry-on. I mean, that's my goal.
There ain't no way.
It's my goal. All right, y'all. We are going to say goodbye and go have some breakfast.
Yo.
Are you cooking?
No.
Lame. I'd say let's go get Chick-fil-A, but it's Sunday.
Yes, it is.
I always want chicken minis on Sundays. All right. Well, we will catch you guys. Well, we'll have another video coming out at 2. And then another video on Wednesday. And then we'll catch you guys live on Thursday at 8 p.m. for some drinks and some chats.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.